Did you really think you could defeat me, wretched fool?
Aggretsuko was a Netflix original anime that aired in April 2018. 2 years prior, the show premiered as Aggressive Retsuko exclusively to Japan, with a series of shorts revolving around the titular Retsuko character and her troubles with her job and co-workers. It consisted of 100-minute-long shorts that aired from April 2016 to April 2018, leading up to the Netflix adaptation a month later. You don't have to watch the shorts, they're pretty funny and feature all the show's characters with a few exceptions, but there's not really an overarching plot and the episodes mainly focus on Retsuko. All the actual character development happens in the anime instead of the shorts. Interestingly enough, they ended up reusing a couple of shots and concepts from the shorts in the Netflix version. If you like the series, you could check them out. They're a little hard to find, but they're more like bonus content instead of being integrated with the story. So the main character in Aggretsuko is Retsuko. Really blew y'all away with that one, huh? A quiet but determined red panda in the busy streets of Japan. She's joined by her friends Feniko, a snarky but well-intentioned fennec, and Haida, a ditzy side-piece hyena. And the three of them, along with many others, work at a trading company. The other characters in Aggretsuko are your typical office people archetypes. You've got your suck-up to the boss, there's the suck-up who's actually self-aware about it, can't forget about the office gossip monster, you've got your stick-in-the-mud boss who hates women. No, I'm dead serious.
I hate women so freaking much. No, I hate women like you so friggin' much!
More on that later. And some other background characters sprinkled in to fill up the space. Now initially this might seem like a generic office drama, but surprisingly the show manages to make the audience feel like they've been established with the characters for years. The first episode takes place 5 years after Retsuko gets her job in the company, yet all the interactions in the first episode and across the season feel natural and organic. No scenes make me think, oh, they're forcing this to give us exposition and this doesn't make any sense for the world. Not only that, but Aggretsuko does an amazing job at humanizing their cast. I mean, obviously they're still animals, but let me explain. Retsuko spends the first half of the season looking up to Gori and Washimi, two women with higher positions in the company than her. But after becoming friends and bonding with them, Retsuko learns that they're not perfect either and have their own set of problems. Tsunoda initially seems like this snooty office suck-up everyone loves to hate, but she reveals to Retsuko that she does it for the benefit of everyone, not just to avoid doing her own work. Even a stereotypical angry boss has moments where you can sympathize with his story. These are just a few examples, but the show overall just has a very likable cast. Even if the character is meant to be antagonistic, they have traits that make them human. There's no true villain in the series, and I can appreciate that in a show that's as mundane as a slice-of-life anime set in an office. The basis of the show is that Retsuko struggles with her life, a lot actually, and vents about it by screaming death metal. And while that sounds kinda crazy, it actually blends pretty well with the stories in the first season. I love the animation that plays when Retsuko is raging out. It's pretty funny seeing this sweet-looking character crank it up to 11 and just start belting out of nowhere.
Okay, and back to work.
The songs serve a purpose too. Not only are they a way for Retsuko to express how she feels in the given moment, but it's the thing keeping her calm through all the turmoil she faces in her daily life. That's right, yelling. Therapeutic. Go tell your therapist. The central conflict in the first season is Retsuko trying to find ways to quit her job. The first half sees her trying to find a new job via her couch surfing friend Puko, while the second half deals with her finding a new love interest. I think the first half is a tiny bit better, if not because it's mainly about Retsuko finding a voice for herself and dealing with her overbearing boss. This is a theme that they'll repeat back to throughout the show, as Retsuko often has trouble voicing what she wants. In addition to that, the love storyline only had 3 episodes to work itself out, so it doesn't have much time to really pan itself to the full potential. The first 7 episodes introduce all the main characters, sets up Retsuko's responsible but pushover nature, and ends with Retsuko finally standing up to her boss in an epic rap versus death metal smackdown. I think there's a couple creative missteps, most notably how Puko talks to Retsuko about her job. Puko tells Retsuko that
it works because of all the responsible people like you, working your day jobs, paying your taxes on time, and just making sure our economy doesn't tank. Some of us dance through life, and it looks like we're always living the dream. But it's thanks to folks like you that we can hit the snooze button.
And somehow this relates to Retsuko being responsible? I understand what they were trying to say. We need responsible people in the world, and the two wouldn't be able to live each other's lives, but it reads more as, thank God you pay your taxes so I can sit on my ass for a living. You're one in a million. But besides that solo exchange, the office drama was hella entertaining. Retsuko tries a bunch of different tactics to calm Tone down, like sucking up to him, threatening to quit, and even reporting him, all to no avail. So seeing her finally stick it to Tone after episodes of torment was so worth it. I mean, bro literally flipped the misogyny switch on because she poured beer with the label down instead of on top, which apparently is a big thing in Japan. And here I was thinking that just doing your job would be enough. The second half of the season deals with Retsuko falling in love with a less than exciting office worker named Sasuke after a singles party. Obviously to the audience and a few characters in the universe, it's clear that the two have little to no chemistry. But to Retsuko, if she gets a good relationship, it'll be enough for her to quit her job. It's pretty shallow, but the first season's core is her trying to escape her job, so I won't harp on it too hard. If the whole show was just her trying to find ways to get out of work, it would be pretty one note, so they're getting that plot point out of the way so they can make room for more compelling developments. Getting back to Sasuke though, even though he's an easily hateable character for being so unaware of all the signs Retsuko was throwing him, he serves as a clue into how some people may view Retsuko. Besides the fact that they look smack alike, they're both pretty similar from an outsider's view. They both don't really stick out, are kinda ditzy with doing their work, and have their own secret quirky interests. It zooms out from being Retsuko's point of view and lets you see his other perspectives as a viewer. For example, we might think as an audience that Retsuko is being unfairly bullied at work, and to be fair, she is. But for someone like Tone or Tsubune, if you see one of your employees casually printing out their face, browsing the internet on company time, and making a plethora of mistakes with their accounting, would you assume that they're taking their job seriously? It just adds another cog to the "these characters are human with their own checks and balances" aspect of the show. Anyway, after a shockingly somber scene between Tone and Retsuko where he's trying to give her advice about work that doubles as advice for her relationship, she breaks it off with Sasuke. The episode ends with Haida finally professing his love for Retsuko, and Retsuko goes right back to beefing with her boss. Oh yeah, I didn't really mention that in the script because it doesn't play a huge role, but Haida's been crushing on Retsuko for pretty much most of the 5 years that they've been working together. Unfortunately, he's too chicken to ask her out, so he ends up playing
second place
for the duration of the season. We'll get more intricate with Haida's place in the series as we dive into later seasons, but for now, he's basically just seeing as Retsuko's secondary choice that she doesn't know she has. Again, I think the office drama half was a bit more entertaining, but this arc was solid in terms of setting up for the next season and establishing Retsuko's ongoing love troubles. It was very cathartic seeing Haida get his feelings out, considering the dude literally spent time in the hospital as a direct result of bottling up his emotions for too long. I won't tell you guys the results of what happened since technically it doesn't happen in this season, but the dynamic of the two is wrapped up quite nicely. Overall, the first season of Aggretsuko presents itself as a fun, quirky, yet down-to-earth anime with so much to love about it. I enjoyed it a lot more as a broke college student than I did as an absent-minded middle schooler. If I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a solid 8 to 8.5. It's not perfect. Pugo's lines about responsibility seem pretty brainless, and watching Retsuko take everything on the chin on the first watch was a little painful, but otherwise it's not much to complain about. Good humor, layered characters, engaging animation, what more can I say? See you guys next time when we tackle season 2. Peace out, y'all. Yo, hi, what up? Thank you guys for watching. If you like and subscribe, all that good jazz. I actually have an excuse this time for why I wasn't making videos. School's kind of kicking my ass right now, but we're getting through it. I'm still going to try to do the whole video a month thing, though. Honestly, saying that and then not uploading last month is kind of, contradictory, but we're not going to harp too hard on that right now. Still taking suggestions on what you guys want me to review. I'm hearing a lot of total drama stuff, but I'm kind of trying to hold out on it till they drop the new season, which at this point could be any day now. I mean, they haven't given much updates, but we're just kind of going to wait it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the support you guys giving me is great. And we're just going to keep trying to grow. 2023 is our year. Let's get it.